So I got this keen cutter, 8-inch draw knife, and when I got it, it was in pretty terrible condition. I had to rework the bevel here because there is a chip on the edge. Basically, every couple half an inch or so, there's a big chunk taken out of it. So I had to rework it. But I also did an experiment for myself, really, about flattening the back of this with a sander. And I really just wanted to go over quickly the reason you would do these things. Most people, most like traditional carpenters would take this, hollow it out, flatten it as best they could with some sandpaper or something low grit, and then they would have like a hollow right here, and then they'd be able to take that like edge, roll it back just slightly, so that they had something to run their stone against. And the reason you do that is because it's fast. When you want to work with your higher grit, this is a diamond, like 150 or whatever, 1500, super fine, like diamond stone. The reason you do these things is because, like, when you have to work up in your higher grits for any of your edge tools, having that ability to just quickly touch up the edge of these, no matter what, is always preferable, because you won't have to spend as much time. Like, this is your fine stone, this is your super fine. Like, once you reach this edge right here, you're gonna have to spend so much time working on it with, if you're trying to go just a flat, like with your rough stone, then your medium, and then like your super fine. If you flatten this by machine or whatever other method, like, no matter what bevel you have, like, it's just going to be easier to touch this up. But I did this because I like to have my surface be, when it registers on the wood, I'm usually working like down on a bench, so I want when I'm pulling towards me to always be flat. It just feels like it registers just a little bit. But like, like when you have these stones, like, the only options you have are these, rough fine, or rather rough medium stones. Like, you don't usually get the option to use these super fines right here. So, I just wanted to say, like, hey, you're gonna have so many options there for your draw knife work, to modify the bevel or whatever. If you decide to work these flat, you're never going to be disappointed, because once it's flat, it just doesn't go out. It doesn't go out of flat. You consistently work the back of this surface until you get the polished surface that you want, because this polished surface is going to ride on your material. So if you want that, that's always a good idea. You're never going to go wrong with that. So, to reiterate, if you want to refurbish an old tool, hollow it out back here, flatten it out, whatever you want to do, just know that, like, you really should have the option to go super fine up to this edge here. Even if you're gonna do like a little like a round over bevel like this, or whatever, you know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you've seen all kinds of materials online, but like some of them show, like, okay, your back bevel, like right here, it's actually going to come to like a point like this. It's going to be like that. You don't have to worry too much about this, but the nice fine point is that if you take your time to flatten it, you're going to be able to touch up the back of this no issue. So that's really the key here. I did this and I'm having a swell time with it. So just a thing to consider when you want to refurbish an old tool like this.